Hi Aries, welcome to your reading for October 2020. This is going to be for Aries Sun, Moon, and Rising. You were intuitively guided to the channel. Thank you for paying attention to your intuition. You may be in love with an Aries and Aries in love with you. So whatever brought you, welcome. Just trust that you're here for a reason. We're going to start with the major arcana like we've been doing in all the readings. And we're just going to take 3 or whatever decides to come out. And this will really give us the underlying energy of what's going on. Then we're going to add some other decks. I decided to change my decks up for you today. Give you something new. So, go ahead and take a moment. And just clear your mind. Feel free to ask your guides for signs of confirmation. These readings are usually not very short, so I feel like if you dedicate 20 minutes into the reading, dedicate the rest of the time, because that's really where the solutions start coming out. I feel like the beginning is the discovery, and then we dig in, and I want you to leave here with peace of mind, with questions answered. So that's what we're shooting for. Okay, let's begin. Remember, time is fluid. This is for October. However, it's from whenever you feel drawn to it. We open with Magician. Beautiful. That's the ability to manifest. Some of you may be actively manifesting. I'm not going to take all those. We have the Death card of Scorpio. Even though I don't really read these cards as people, more of the energy. Some of you may be trying to manifest an end to something. You may be trying to cut something out, and you may be very close to it, close to the end. And I feel like you are actively doing this, so that means that, you have the realization that something comes to an end, so something new can begin. And look at that, the beautiful sun comes out. This is illumination. I love the sun and the Magician together because this tells me the energy that you're manifesting from a positive attitude. All is possible, right? But nonetheless, I do feel like a lot of you feel like something's got to come to an end so that something can have a new beginning. I'm looking at the twins in here. They are children. Who's going to talk about someone that you knew back in the day that you felt was your twin. Doesn't have to be a twin love, but just someone you felt very close to. Look at this. We have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. So that's probably why I'm feeling the energy of the twins. Some of you could certainly be talking about a twin flame relationship. I'm curious to see what it is that you're letting go of. Definitely something in your past, because the Magician is looking back, as is the Death card. But the twins are looking at each other, seeing each other, mirroring each other, so to speak. We're going to use the Universal Tarot. We have the Prince of Pentacles. I haven't used this deck in a while. We have the Strength card. So we have a double Leo. Double Leo. We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And she comes out with the Knight of Wands. Certainly could be your energy. Another Aries, Leo, or Scorpio. I'm sorry, Scorpio, Sagittarius. We have the Nine of Wands under the Knight of Pentacles. You know, Nine of Wands is the ability really to overcome anything. We have the Seven of Wands, and then we have the Magician again. So the Magician is definitely tied to this Queen of Swords. Whether this is someone that you're saying goodbye to, or bringing in, I feel more it's about letting someone go. It's almost like you had the final, you had the final word, and from that final word, it's time, that makes the end. But I do feel like someone has the final word here. And I feel like it's you. And I feel like someone has kept you in somewhat of defensive energy, needing to stand up for yourself. And, it's strange because Aries, you're very, what's the word? You're very forthcoming. However, I feel here that someone seemed to be, had a stronger will than you. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Devil, card of Capricorn. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands, fast-moving energy. And we have the King of Swords. Okay, let's look at this. I definitely feel like for some of you, this is about a relationship. This is just the beginning of it, though. Like this is just the beginning of the reading, is what I'm saying. I feel like you're in a relationship. I feel like you had to learn how to stand up for yourself, speak up for yourself. I feel like you do. It's like you have the final word of something, and why? Because I feel like you've learned some truth. Something was illuminated to you, and through that illumination, there seems to now be movement, like a change of direction, so to speak. I feel like lately, whatever it is that you've been drawn to, that you've been seeking, whether that be knowledge, whether that be finances, I feel like whatever it is that you've been seeking, is definitely coming to you. I don't feel like it came easily. I feel like, it's funny, I have two magicians here. I have the twins here. So this talks about needing to let go of someone so that I can be with someone else, or even feeling the energy of someone else. Therefore, it gives me the guts to go after what it is I've wanted to go after. You do have this Ten of Pentacles down here. For some of you, I feel like this is you leaving this Ten of Pentacles, and I feel like, and that would be the homestead. And I feel like the reason why you may be leaving is because of the energy in it. Now I'm saying leaving. It doesn't mean that you're physically leaving, but I do feel like there's a split. That two people go their own separate ways, and I feel like it's because someone finally got the courage to speak up. And again, I feel like it's the final word and then movement. So let's go ahead and bring the clarifiers right in. We have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of this deck. So this is independent energy. This is the time when you're really feeling good within yourself. You're feeling proud of yourself. Some of you, again, you spoke up, and now you're feeling proud of yourself. You may have moved into now an independent energy, but it feels right. It feels good. Even if there's someone else down the road, even if you've been, let's say, intuitively feeling the energy of another, something had to go, right? Something wasn't serving you any longer. And I do feel like for some reason, it's like keeping your mouth shut. But then enough is enough, right? You get to the point where enough is enough. I feel like some of you are learning like about past lives, your own past lives. But with the Nine of Cups on the bottom, again, it's going to talk about two people going through similar situations separately, but similarly, very similar type energies. Again, I keep feeling that twin energy. All right, let's go ahead and start clarifying. Let's go deeper. We're going to start at the top. We're going to look at the Magician, Judgment. Okay, so you're definitely feeling something. You're feeling something new wants to begin in your life, or you want to create something new. This is a call to attention. A lot of times this is saying, now's the time. I do feel like it comes with a sacrifice. The sacrifice is letting go of, really, truly letting go of things that no longer serve you, right? Because this is about a rebirth. Even if I'm doing something again, I'm doing it in the knowledge of what maybe didn't work last time, that type of thing. I often feel like this is our ancestors helping us, helping to direct us, right? But as we look at it as a time measurement, it's something that wants to begin soon. And you have the Sun too, really, which is about a rebirth too, but it's a new way of being. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Four of Cups. So for some of you, this is related to a job. How you make your money, your creativity. Let's put it that way. So the Eight of Pentacles is about what I'm focusing on. You're focusing on the Death card. So for some of you, I feel like you may be on a path of really learning about death and what happens afterwards, and reincarnation, and all of that. I definitely feel like you're being guided for this too. Why? Because of the energy you've been in doesn't feel, it didn't feel right. It doesn't feel right to you. It's not exciting. It doesn't move you like you like to be moved. So it calls for you to look at something. Again, for some of you, it's speaking up, and for some of you, it's putting an end to something, whether it be a job or a person. And, even if something was taken away, let's say this was a job taken away, what this talks about is not a lot of satisfaction in it anyway. There hasn't been a lot of satisfaction, whether it be a job or a person. So it's time for a change. And I feel like the universe agrees with you. Like, it is time for a change. I think some of you have been seeking different ways to make money. Let's keep going. we have the High Priestess, and we have the Princess of Cups. So the Princess of Cups is about receiving a cup. And it's funny how earlier I was saying I felt like some of you intuitively knew that there was some type of change that wants to happen in your world. And for this change to happen, it requires something to go. So, and what I'm feeling is intuitively you're feeling this. So it may have not like walked in your door yet, but nonetheless, I feel like I've been thinking about it. I know what I want. Maybe I'm nervous about going after it, but there's like this final straw, and within that final straw, I speak my mind, so to speak. I put a clear ending to something because I feel like there's something else out there. There's something better, and I feel like it's coming to me. Now, when I say me, I mean you. We have the Fool, which makes perfect sense, right? Coming over, number one, coming over the Strength card, but also coming over the Death card. So, when the Fool comes over the Death card, there are two different energies, right? The Death card says, it's time to reflect back. It is time to see the truth, right? The truth of the matter, whether that be boredom in my life and, not a lot of satisfaction. So a change, I want some type of change. I feel intuitively, again, you feeling this change is available to you, especially with the Ace of Wands right above that Fool. And the Strength card. So whatever you had to overcome, I feel like you definitely had the ability to overcome. Some of you, it's about gaining your voice, and then I feel like you'll be using your voice in your new role, so to speak. We have Justice. So some of you may be asking for a divorce. Prince of Swords. Or be dealing with the law in some way. And I feel like if that's the case, that is now coming over. It could be talking about an inheritance when we're looking at the Death card. If I've been in a court of law, I feel like, again, speaking my piece and it being heard. You do have the energy of defending yourself down here. But there's no doubt that, the right words come to you when you need them. Why? Because again, I feel like you're being guided. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Well, there you go. So this is your seed of intention, right? Coming over the Nine of Wands, this could be a seed of intention that was planted lifetimes ago, but it's now coming to the surface. The Nine of Wands tells us whatever you're going through, you have the ability to overcome it, right? Why? Because you've been there before. Nine of Wands, I often feel like I have walked this path maybe many times, and I have gained a lot of wisdom, which I can relate to as strength to feel my way. Seven of Cups over the High Priestess with the Princess right there receiving this cup. Again, intuitively feeling like something's coming my way. And not just that something's coming my way, but something is meant to be. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Sun again. The Sun coming right over the Magician. Beautiful. We have the King of Cups. We have the Moon, card of Pisces, coming over the card of Capricorn. And we have the Queen of Wands. Again, potentially Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So we have a lot of Cancer energy. We have a lot of Leo energy. We have a lot of fire. I mean, we really have everything. Um, so let's look at this. So here's something that I feel like is meant to be. I literally feel like it's coming to me, right? Um, Half of it, at least, is from my own manifestation, my own seed of intention. So here it comes, right? Here's the Fool saying, are you willing to take a chance in something? But the Eight of Swords is touching that. So that's a little bit of armor. That's a little bit of fear that can arise. I feel like, I feel like you've gotten yourself to the point where, you can see clearly. However, I feel like the Eight of Swords is old energy that kind of rises up again. Um, and that would be that, I just went through this situation where I feel like I lost my voice. I feel like I lost my way. And more than anything, I don't want to return into that energy. But the sun comes out over the Magician next to this Eight of Swords. So whatever fears that arise, I feel like very quickly I will see that. Very quickly I'll be able to recognize it, and very quickly I'll be able to act upon it. So I can make a decision to stay in that Eight of Swords, or I can see that it's an old fear and push it back down again. Because the Queen of Wands coming out under that, well, she's our intuitive queen, right? So she can figure this out. Let's get our last two cards out, and then we'll see if we need to go back on anything. I do feel like there's a few of you who have been wanting a divorce, wanting a separation at least, and kind of putting it on the back burner. I feel like things are changing. Again, things are changing. You're finding your way. You're finding your voice, which seems to open things up for you. We have the Two of Swords. So the Two Swords coming over the Eight of Wands. Let's talk about that for a second. The Eight of Wands, first of all, is very fast-moving energy. It can be to the point where it feels chaotic. So if, I keep looking back at this Lovers, and I'm looking at the Nine of Cups, so I feel like many of you, if you were tied to someone else that, you were not happy. You just were not happy. I feel like you're doing something about it now. And I feel like, with this Lover's energy and what I felt the twins earlier, I feel like this is about someone coming into your world again quickly. So you're over here in independent energy, feeling, like finally feeling good, being on my own, so to speak, taking care of myself. Feeling like, I just got out of a relationship. I don't even need, like, my cups are full. But nonetheless, boom, something comes in, and it comes in very quickly, which throws you somewhat with the Two of Swords. Needing to make a decision, puts you back in your head again. It's almost like you're an air sign this month. You may want to think about that. Like, are you coming more from your mind, your thoughts? Because I feel like, again, I have a little fear about this. But I feel like it's more in how quickly something happens. You may have told yourself, I am not going to get another relationship, or I'm going to take my time. But, again, it's fast moving. And I feel like some opportunities arise for you, and I do feel like for a second you can overthink something. This is not just about love, guys. I feel like this is also in how you earn your money, an opportunity that wants to rise up. But at the same time, I feel like something had to go. Some of you maybe didn't have a choice. Your job was taken away. What this is saying is, you can recreate yourself, the full, starting new, taking a chance, right? It's connected to that Ace of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Wherever I put my focus is what I'm going to grow. No doubt here, right? The sun is underneath that, but so is the Eight of Swords. So I can go either direction here. And then boom, something comes in my way, and again, it puts me in a decision mode. And listen, maybe not everything is clear in front of you, and it does require taking a chance. But I feel like all the supporting energy when it comes to you taking a chance is on your side. We have the Hangman. We have the Princess of Pentacles. And we have the King of Wands. So definitely your energy with this Princess of Pentacles. Princess of Pentacles is all about learning how to build her pentacles, learning how to become financially independent, that type of energy. But yet here's this King of Wands beside that with the Hangman. So this is putting a stop to something until I feel sure. But again, the way that I'm thinking about it, I kind of have a blindfold on. I can remove it. The answer is right there in front of me. I just have to trust it. So if this is related to anyone that's coming in, it's saying, intuitively, your answer, what it is that you need to feel comfortable moving forward, will be there. But it will take your recognition of it. Okay, I'm just going to take a couple cards over here. I want to look at this Nine of Cups with the Lovers. We have the Hierophant. Potentially a Taurus. This is about my belief system. Some of you in this Nine of Cups energy, this is exactly what you've been developing, your own belief system, getting back to your true beliefs, living your life the way you see fit and not so much everyone else. But I feel like it's of higher energy. Okay, a lot of cards. We're going to take them because it wants to tell a little story. So we have the Strength card again, Leo. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. So you have the Nine, and we're looking at the Nine of Cups and the Lovers. We have Temperance underneath the Lovers, so that's divine timing. And we have the Queen of Wands under the Nine of Cups. So some of you, I feel like, the thing, like life is changing, right? I feel like you're finding new ways to make money. I feel like you're finding successful new ways to make money. And I feel like, how are you doing this? Well, I feel like it's from your collective wisdom. Again, past lives here. And when I see past lives, what I think about is all the wisdom that we've gained from every single journey, right? An old soul knows that, and I often feel when I see nines, I have a lot of old souls here. It knows that it's important to reflect upon where I've been. Why? So that I can extract the wisdom from it, but also, something didn't work out for me. If something was bad, it'll allow those red flags to stand right in front of me, so I'll see them versus before ignoring them. We have the Nine of Swords. So that kind of is that energy of worrying about the red flags. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Hermit. And we have the Eight of Cups. So I feel like as this relates to love, if I'm in a single position, and again, maybe here I was connected to someone else, I felt like I had to let it go. I found my own strength to be able to do that, and so so I did do it, moves you into not just the Nine of Pentacles, but the Nine of Cups. So feeling good within oneself, feeling confident in how I make my money, even if I'm just beginning as a Fool. I have the Ace of Wands there, and I have the the Eight of Pentacles to support me. Again, wherever I put my focus is what I'm going to grow. I have the Hermit here. I feel like some of the issues that you may have had as it relates to love would be trust. You could have been cheated on. Someone may have stepped outside of a relationship. But you know what? I feel like if that person did, I kind of feel like that's the person that you may be cutting out. And I do feel kind of cutting out for good. I almost don't feel a place for them in your future because I feel like if someone literally, and I'm talking about literally cheated on you, I almost don't see a change. Now, it doesn't mean they can't change, doesn't mean they won't change, but it will come in their own time, right? And I'm saying all this because honestly, I feel like you're the one who could. You either are or you have the ability to feel something else is coming into your life. Something that will fulfill you. No doubt. It will fulfill you. I know that. Um, it's also going to raise up some old fears. However, the universe, your ancestors are saying we have your back. If any red flags need to come out, I think you can trust that they will come out. The best thing to do in that situation is be the Fool, and that means stay in the present moment. Don't have expectations that the next person is going to be the same as the old person. If you've changed, if you've raised your vibration, then what you're manifesting must also match your vibration. If it doesn't, if it's a lower vibration, again, those flags will be raised. And I don't know. I just don't think you're going to miss them this time. But I feel like we're talking about someone old, and this could have happened. Like you could have been cheated on years ago, but you still carry the pain of it. That was that person. I want you to understand it. That was that person. They may have even shown you some flags in the beginning, but like the chemistry kind of threw you off kilter. This time, you feel so much wiser. Um, you really do. You feel so much wiser, and I feel like you're moving into, like you've cleared a lot of the mental blockages that you have. Again, I know that when something comes into you, again, it comes towards you. I do feel like it's going to raise up that armor a little bit. However, I think you have the opportunity to see exactly what it is. So I feel like that armor will come up whether it's someone good or someone bad. You need to, you need to, what's the word I'm trying to say? I can't think of the word. Well, bottom line is, I feel like you're in protected energy this month. So, as it relates to love, I do feel like, I do feel like the pain of the past um, was hard. And I do feel like because someone stepped out of the relationship, I don't feel that going forward. However, in my head, if I don't clear that, if I don't realize that it was that person, it's not every person in this world. Um, and if I'm raising my own vibration and manifesting from that, I feel like your guides are saying that's what you're going to bring in. You're going to bring in someone who's ready, right? There's nothing hidden from you this month. Everything is going to be in the up and up. If there's any negative, if there's anything you got to fear, you're going to see it again. You're going to see those flags. So I feel like opportunity coming your way. And for some of you, I feel like a new love coming your way. I'm not feeling a lot of, a past lover. It certainly could be that way, but if it is, they're coming in new skin. Um, they're coming in with maturity. So I don't feel like anything that's coming to you tomorrow is of low energy. I just don't. Um, but that doesn't mean a little bit of fear won't arise. Just know that. I feel like that's really the answer is just know that. Get creative this month because I feel like whatever you're creating, you have the ability to grow. I also feel like your path is going to be illuminated to you, not your whole path, not from 1 to 10, maybe 1 to 3, but it's enough. It's enough. And with the sun here so many times, this is a time when you're feeling good. And the Nine of Cups, you're feeling satisfied within your life. But nonetheless, there was a sacrifice back here. But that sacrifice, I often feel this down the road will become minute. Like all the things that you're worried about, I feel like, especially as it relates to anything new, if there's worry, I feel like it's not there. Don't create it, right? Create from positivity. You have the Magician twice, you have the Sun twice, you have the Lovers, and you have the Nine of Cups, and you have the Princess of Cups, who will be receiving. She will be receiving, and after she receives, it is like a new life. It's going to be up to her, right? The Sage of Swords could stop me in my tracks, but the Ace of Wands feels stronger. It just feels a lot stronger. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like you needed your life shaken up a little bit, and here it is. So, I don't know, guys. I just feel like this is a blessed month for you. Um, it feels good in love, um, unexpected. I don't think you're gonna, I think this person, whoever it is, truly will be come in like in the dark of the night, like when you least expect it. And I want to say keep your eyes open for possibilities, potentials of making money, different avenues that open up to you through your own creativity. You have the energy of success in how you make your money. You also have Virgo energy. I don't know if I mentioned that. Virgo and Pisces. So you got Virgo, Pisces, and Capricorn here together. But the Eight of Cups is really the ultimate of getting my emotional house in order. And then that moves you into the Nine of Cups. So, what am I looking at? Maybe I'm looking at the way people treated me of the past. But you know what? The answer to that is I'm not going to let those people back in. I don't want to say ever, but I can tell you this much. As you raise your vibration, you're going to insist. It's almost like without even speaking, that other people match it. Those that don't, I feel like, are being let go of, fading away, because you're moving to a different type of energy, where there's more soulmate type of energy, where there's a lot more balance, and there feels like a lot more joy in your life. And I think I'm going to leave it there because, when it comes down to at the end of a reading, it's your decision, then I got to respect that. It's weird, my hand's so itchy all of a sudden. I think that's a sign of money. So, hopefully that means some finances coming in for you for those who really need it. I feel like I feel like for some of you, I'd say you're kind of bored in your day to day world. You have the opportunity to change that. it is always going to be up to you, but I feel like the pieces of the puzzle are going to start falling in place. And I feel like you put the puzzle together this month. I really do. So congratulations. Um, I hope you understand what the reading is trying to say to you. I feel like it's talking to pretty much everyone. Um, and I want to say that, again, you're in the energy of manifesting. You have a strong energy of manifesting. You always do, but this seems to be a particularly strong time. There's a sacrifice that comes with all the joy, right? So I'm sacrificing something, and it feels like a sacrifice, but in the long run, I'm telling you, it's like it's like you forget about it. It doesn't leave an imprint in your life's journey. There's no such imprint. So whatever's coming in, I feel like is the imprint. So that means to me, meant to be, just like the Seven of Pentacles. It is your seed coming to fruition. I feel like you know it. I feel like you feel it. Now I want you, if you would, to trust it. And that is where I'm going to leave it. Um, I love you guys so much. Thank you, as always, for allowing me to read for you in my way. I know it's a little different all the time, but that's the way, I don't know, I kind of like it that way. I really hope that this is going to help move some of you to this new, intriguing type energy. And then I want to say, hang on to your hats. Hang in your hats because something's coming in and it's coming quickly. And it may throw you for a loop, but it, in some way, is really going to fulfill you. So thank you guys. Thank you for your donations, helping keeping the channel alive. I know times are tough. A lot of us on YouTube are really, really barely getting by too, so I get it. I'm going to keep doing this until I can't do it anymore. So thank you for helping to support the channel. Thank you for your beautiful comments, giving me some clarity on what I'm reading, but more than that, you're helping other people, especially if you've been on this journey. I often feel like when I do reading, some are coming in, at the beginning, some are in the middle, and some are towards the end. So, if you've walked these shoes and you know what I'm talking about, definitely share that with others because I feel like it helps. Definitely helps. And thank you for just sharing the video with your friends and family, those who maybe don't have an opportunity to see me, and because of you, they do. Thank you so much. I want to thank the readers out there who are suggesting my channel. I'm definitely going to have to make a list so I can say your names, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Just thank you. I love you guys. I'm going to let you go. Have a wonderful month. Um, one little sacrifice, but man, it can change your world. It can change your world. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.